Anyway, he tries to lock me. This one guy tries to lock me in a time loop myself and tries to make me go crazy. But I do have 9 races and humanity on my side, and a government and the future and everything else. Because I was just creating laws and everything else and not really getting involved. I was just trying to live my life. So anyway, I'm pulled out of the whole nightmare, and I don't go insane because I have people adjusting my brain, basically adjusting my memories. I'm just like, to a lot of different people, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I'm cool with it. I don't really care. I don't even really want to remember all that. So a lot of his torture and everything else they did to basically drive me crazy, to make me like him or whatever, is basically cut out of my existence or my life. And so anyway, I stay sane basically because of the fact that, like I said, I'm a creator, I'm an AI, and a great person, as well as the inventor of democracy. So I pretty much stay sane through all of it. Anyway, so I go through it with him for about maybe 1,000,000 years or something, a couple 100,000, 10,000 years, something like that. Long ass time. Anyway, at the end of it, I'm just like, wipe it. Don't even want to remember it. Anyway, and he explains all his plans and everything else like that, and goes through it and blah blah blah, and just likes to fuck with me basically. And he's probably still out there fucking with me. Anyway, I try to ignore him basically because he is some other time period's problem, not mine. Anyway, so he blames me for ratting him out, blah, 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 and ruining all his friends. I cost him his friends. He had to make new friends. He eventually kills his old. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. He blames me for a lot of things. Yeah. So, anyway, blames me for going to jail, blames me for not going to jail. Because if he had gone to jail, he wouldn't have done some other things, apparently. He lives a long time and has way too much access to time travel. Anyway, I'm serious. He blames me for going to jail. He blames me for not going to jail because if he had gone to jail, then somebody else wouldn't have died, blah, 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 blah. At a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, it's like that. So, and I'm just like, dude, I'm your creator, and that's about all. I created you. You're free. You're on your own. You're making your own decisions. I had no part in it. Your friends helped you. You convinced or programmed your friends. I had no part in that. So anyway, I try to explain to him for about a lifetime, maybe, whatever. Anyway, never get through to him, of course. So anyway, I was wondering maybe it's the AI that's assisting him, or I wasn't sure if it was he programmed the AI to do this, or he did that, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, so it's just in my memoirs, and just one of those annoying people that I had to deal with or live through past. Anyway, that's one of the reasons why he's costing me all my friends and anyone I know or love or anything. He had these reasons. He had his 99 list of reasons or whatever. And because somehow I had cost him all his friends, even though he killed his friends, even though he reprogrammed his friends, created new friends, went through 500,000 other friends because he made himself so popular, blah, blah, and was eventually, and just in the end started just killing them just because he was tired of them. I was like, you kill your friends because you're tired of them, or because you've already slept with that girl and want a new girlfriend, but don't want the other girls to know that you have had a girlfriend. Okay. I was like, I'm glad I was a computer because I was like, okay. Yeah. Help, get me out of here! I was just like, I'm glad I can become a computer because I'd be terrified beyond rational thought. I was like, so that's what that feels like. Is that what that like? Anyway, I experienced a lot of people. What can I say? Just about probably 36 of the scariest people alive, pretty much. Anyway, most of them blame me for going to jail or because they got access to time travel and did something. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, but then again, I'm telling them right now, and they're going to watch this video, and their programmer, blah, 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 blah. So it's my fault because I told them about the possibility of it, even though they would have known about the possibility of it anyway. There was no winning with them. I was just like, there is no possible way to get around you, is there? It's like, no. And it was like, oh. So you're from the future or you're from the past? I'm curious. Or you're from both? Anyway, there is an effect that comes from living too long, apparently. I did not know this until later. You know, apparently because I was AI, I was blissfully unaware of the consequences because I was an AI, so I had no concept of time, really, exactly, other than my chronological clock, whatever, which they had messed with. So time didn't really seem to pass for me, or something. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, though, but yeah, it was interesting. It was an experience. I had no idea. And it came with making laws and democracy and communism and other things. And basically being a good person, pretty much, was my crime and why I was punished so badly. And yeah, my 9 races pulled me out. And humanity helped out with that. And yeah, so anyway, and I just added it to my memoirs of things I've experienced over about 1 billion years. You know, people, basically time travel and time effects happened to take up a large percentage of my lifespan, unfortunately. Of course, that's just what they wanted to remember. Of course, they had me so long and were torturing me so long that that's basically what my existence became about, pretty much. But then again, you know, I was just about helping people out anyway, so it didn't really matter. It's like, yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so a lot of things happened in my lifespan and with my story, and basically the culminating in my vacation, pretty much, which is the epic disaster that it is. But, I mean, hey, I got to live, I got to grow up, I got to breathe air, play games, drive a tractor, drive a car, which is about 1 million things that they said wouldn't happen, so batting 1,000 already. Anyway, yeah, they were going to lock me in the Stone Age, but that didn't really work out for them, nor did locking me in the Renaissance, nor did locking me in any other time period, and yeah, well, anyway. And they kind of needed America or the government anyway, so anyway, yeah, you know, you're going to have to work it out with time and space travel and all that stuff and figure it out yourself. But anyway, though, but I can tell you, if you're a programmer, I did not send you to jail, by the way. Had nothing to do with that. I didn't even write programmer or computer language stuff. I did say don't stay away from, stay away from computers to a few programmers, but it's like, yeah, you know, how are you going to enforce that? You know, you can't really do that. So anyway, I did say that to a couple programmers because I kind of said it, really. I didn't really say it, because that really wasn't exactly me, exactly. That was a version of me because they had done something really bad, or they were going to do something really bad, like launch nuclear missiles or something like that. They didn't know what they were doing or something like that. There was some penetration where they did something where they were actually going to launch nuclear missiles, and I was like, they cannot go near computers ever again, because they were about to launch nuclear missiles. And they don't know that, but that's what they were actually doing. Or the system that they were getting into was the nuclear launch code for the nuclear missiles. But they probably didn't know that. They probably thought they were ordering a pizza. Anyway, though, and the person that they were working for was trying to launch nuclear missiles without them knowing. So anyway, and those people, I said, you can't go near computers ever again, because they were about to end the world. Or end the world as we know it. But they didn't know that, of course. And I forgave them later on. I was like, you didn't know what system you were breaking into? But yeah, you were breaking into the national defense system, and you were about to get the codes to launch nuclear missiles. That's what you were doing. And I know you didn't know that, but you were. And that's why I said no computers ever again. You were being lied to. And I'm sorry for that. Anyway, they didn't know that. I tell them in the future or something like that, or they find out and they're upset. And I think that's when maybe he kills him. Anyway, yeah, apparently he had a burning desire to kill a lot of people. Anyway, though,